Okay, stand by.
This week on Inland Sessions.
This is a conversation for all of you to remind you how special you are and what you need to be.
Spoken word performer AJ Wordsmith commands the stage with his unique and personal style.
This one goes out there to those who feel like they can't have a conversation. Communicational piece, if you will. This is for those who don't understand what it's like to be stuck in the in-between. Shout out to Tyler Eli, cause she's so fly. And without her and Willis the Realist, I couldn't have something like this. So here's my gift. Yeah. What you mean? Yeah. Let me tell you my dream. Special conversations lead to special breakthroughs, but sometimes they act as if you don't have the clues. Big clues for those who understand what life is like. Blues clues for people who live like me, alright. From 90s babies to maybes, we get shaken down by systems, broken by reminders because we don't even want to listen. Listen to what you can say and what you can even do. Because when the end of days come, what you gonna say, what you gonna do? They say you're supposed to be special and intellectual, sapiosexual, taking a step back. Wonder what life would be like if no one had you under attack, but you can't be bulletproof. Your dreams is the only scheme. They the self-sacrifice you need to get to the end of the dream. So that's what they sold you on. That's a fact. Wondering where we're supposed to be at, we just nothing more than fat cats. Call us Garfield on a Monday that no one else can see. If it's a Tuesday, if it's a Wednesday, what does that truly mean to you or me? So when Thursday comes through on Friday, the reminder is that someday it's gonna be your great high day, and you're gonna be back over on hump day, wonder what life would be like again, but you get broken into a reminder because you lost another best friend. So breakthroughs, they come from shake-throughs, and sometimes newspapers don't get caught up in the BuzzFeed. Sometimes you need to see what you see. Self-conscious tendencies make us all seem kinda mean. Ironic that some of you ain't gonna sit there and be iconic until some of us gets laid out. And they wanna call that legendary. I say that's fake. Fables that get played out. Excellent conversations, but sometimes you need to understand that we need more than just that. Demonstrations to who we are, why we can't just carry straps. Shoot your opinions if you know what it means. If you wanna run them gyms, you should understand the scheme. And if you wanna cut me off, then get you some lip gloss. Cause it's gonna cost. This isn't just for me. This is a conversation for all of you to remind you how special you are and what you need to be. So wake up. Them chains you've been hanging on are the only things that are gonna weigh you down. Shut down the frown. Pick up the crown. Heavy is the hand that picked up his dream. Yet unheavy is the hand that put down the scheme. Put them together. Weather any weather. Wonder what life would be like if you understand that you could be clever. Be the fox, not the hound. Know what you can even see. Scurry along, for the world is nothing more than a new dream. Burrow along, with all the pups attached. With a wolf pack, what you gonna be at? You wanna carry on about stacking racks, I can see. But sometimes you gotta feed your dreams so they can see. It's a nursery. Because your inner child tendencies is the only thing that's gonna be stopping you from your schemes. So shuffle on and break through and just be what you about. They said I'm special, I said no, that ain't clever and no doubt. We all special. Special in different ways. Educated by different people on different days. And sometimes it comes to the end of days and know what we really mean. And sometimes the breakthrough is the only thing that breaks us out of the messed up scheme. I'm not here to tame your dream. I'm not here to blame you for what you can't do. I'm not here to be the person stepping in your way. I'm just here to ask, what is it that you can do? At first, At my artistic level, I started out as a spoken word artist solely. But as I developed my own craft over time, I knew that there was multiple outlets. I also am a craftsman. I do wood carvings, and I also do iron and copper work. I do my own and collaboration pieces by myself and with local artists, and I also import pieces from local family and extended family. I shoot for the stars, and so even if I don't hit the stars, I know I'm going to get something out of it. I don't want to limit myself and think I can't do this and never try it. I've done paintings, I've done tile work, I've done murals in my own imagination, and I have a desire to learn and want to do anything I can, but I have to realize my art is my words. And so through that extension, if I can communicate my word out, then I can allow for it to be shown in different mediums, in different forms. And that's where I get the different desires and the different revenues of the different ways I express myself. If it's through a dance, if it's through a song, if it's through craftsmanship, there's multiple ways. And I feel that those stories are all just fragments of the entire piece. This is where we go in the way of life. Sometimes it ain't nice if you can play nice. If you wanna get stuck, you wanna be stuck in the loop. Never spread brain because you wanna suck on the crumbs because you don't know what it means to flee the coop. Chicken feather. As if you're nervous at something I see, you scurry back and forth as if you wanna cross the road, but you don't got nothing from me. You're fried, like your brain is nothing more than racks and stacks and eggs that get scrambled. Where you at? As if you're gonna be the only one with your head cut off. Wonder where I'm gonna be running through, wondering if you had the nerve to stop. It's a game of play and pause, fast forward and rewind, and what do I see? Curious how a conversation stops when no one else wants to continue with it. It makes me feel like I can't be free. Chains on my ankles and on my feet. Wonder what it means if I could jump high and touch the sky, but I don't reach. They say I need to grow up. Slow down with the comma because I kinda stalk with a stutter because no one else wants to think I'm clever because it isn't what I see. They say, what's wrong if you can't talk without a stutter? Then what's your problem? Because you got a repetition. What you got is reputation. What do you mean when what you say is what you see? Refund. Because education shouldn't be something that makes you feel dumb. Yet I feel like pond scum. They say that we're supposed to evolve from bacterial evanescence, but sometimes it feels like we're stuck in organisms. Different organisms that break through. Mitosis of conversations that ain't clever because makes it seem as if we already through. It was funny because Ozzy and Drix is the only conversation that had the true mix. We're supposed to communicate. We're supposed to help out. We're supposed to be a network of different dreams that reach out. But we stop. As if we're waiting for the clock to carry on with the tick and the talk. But you looking at me like I'm about to pull out my Glock. Why don't you carry on and ask me about the stock? Because sometimes the market is what you want to go boom. Before we get back on the tube, you should understand by high noon, the world gets flipped upside down. Now wonder what it sounds like when we give you back the world that you want to say is not round. Is it a flat earth if it's already hollow within? Is it a donut if it's already eaten? Is it called sin? Tax? If I want to have a formula to this conversation, is it true or is it false? Put the chart up and let me see what you got. Because my math doesn't add up. Communication shouldn't stop. We're supposed to be able to help one another, but we're getting on each other's skin. Like with tattoos and opinions, we're just trying to be friends. It's supposed to lead to hugs, not rugs. We're supposed to be able to help, not give each other whelps. It's supposed to be a reason why we live on, not why we die off. And I'm asking you again, how can we communicate without knowing the cost? It comes from my solar plex, but also from everyone around me and all my experiences in life and the people who have taught me valuable lessons. They are my motivators, they are my educators, they are my mentors, they are my loved ones, and they are the ones who help push me forward. Dun, dun. Da-dum, ba-dum, boom, 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 It's just something I say. It's just something I know. It's something crawling back. I wonder why I'm under attack. They say it's something about my skin. It's something I don't even know. I'm supposed to be brown. They said don't drown. I said I don't even know. I don't say what you do behind the scenes of life. But you wanna say I'm through. Na na na, nighttime flight. Hate me right now, wondering why I do what I say and not scream at night. Hate me for me, know what I see. Talk about skies, scream about dreams. Know that flow, all that we see, all that we are is nothing more than broken dreams. And so that you say, so that you are, feel that my people is nothing more than stars. Astrologically, celestiometry, we fall down right between the lines, not ever what we see. And we know that people like you shoot down us now, wondering what to do. Taking these drugs, taking these pains, taking these shames, wondering what's the name. And it's just for you. Break down what you see. Not to be so timid, but say that you're supposed to be free. Stop with that. Set yourself up. Tell yourself now is what you need to do. And we just see what you will say, what we will be when people live today. When people live today. When people live. When people live. When people live today. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. My hope is that they can see that I'm someone that you don't just understand from one conversation, not from one passing look, not from one opinion. I got layers. I'm not just one box. You can't put me in any column, in any category. And that's not just me. That's a lot of us as individuals, as artists, as people of different origins living together in this community. My desire, my hope is that someone can see the universe in me like I see in everyone else around me, because we all are unique and different. We as artists and individuals can't survive by normal means, so we have to go above and beyond our normal capacities, and that was to say we even had normal ones to begin with, because a good portion of us had to go past stigmas and epidemics and everything beforehand just to get to this point. And that's where I stand. Yeah. See, they say that we nothing more than celestial sparks, caught in conversations I want to ignite the nerve within. I scribe down the words to your sound, but you seem like nothing more than nothing to the chain from beauty to end. I'm sinful, I know that I gotta pass. I want to live, I'm backwards, I'm evil, I'm sagging, but I'm not here to brag, I'm just me. Repetitively not to be sad, just knowing what I do and say. I'm carry on, I'm scurrying on, I'm knowing who I am, what I got today. It's just me, not trying to say what I got, not to bury you from within. Truth, you just the only one without the plot. I've killed you off. You're an immortal, I know not no equal. I'm a damned man because I got no fam, but I can't blame you because you did what you did. You a goddess, and I trust that I'm a must that you can't have. I'm so sad without you, my past. I sometimes wish I can't even last. It's bad, it's good, it's the in-between what we got. It's the dimensional rift, it's the conversation, it's an angel, it's a gift, it's part of the plot. I can grow, I can flow, I can slow down without the time. But without you with my mind, I don't know if my intelligence can stand this, ain't even the time. You say what you got, you screaming, screaming, screaming about the world that you can't stop. Is it bad? Is it good? Is it great? Is it bad? If you can't talk what you got is what you take. Taking back that flow, you're taking back the days, you're crying back your time. Your truth is what I take. You seeing all them people who was down in what they say, crying out, they taking back, they cutting out, who can blame? So you see, I can look back at you. You get mad at me for what I did to you, and that's not bad, that's not even sad. I'm a trash heap of conversation that you can't repeat, but you can't walk away because that would be turning your back to the world that you can't keep. So I thank you, because you chose not to throw me away. You recycled me, so I'm stuck in this cycle, reincarnation, because I'm stuck with my ways. And I'm grateful, because I know that I don't got no past. I'm not to brag, because I'm a future trash. I'm a time traveler who knows not where he's at. But before I turn to ash, I know what I can do. I can feed this different century with different conversation, with communication too. So I'll educate. And I'll educate them too. See, that's an educational conversation with communication and edutainment too. Too many times you could see that no one else like me is here. We supposed to raise up the people to despair, but sometimes it ain't even clear. So whether the weather be so cold or whether the weather be so hot, I thank you for who we are, because together we got this future plot. And I think I was going to do me a little bit of something for the folks back home. Yeah, it's called one of those freestyle dangamajigs. Yeah, that's what they calls them. Okay, this one's for all my fellow melanated people out there. No matter if you is, brown, yellow, purple, or green, you all have an equal dream. That's just my scheme. It's a celestial conversation that sometime I gotta repeat. Sometime people like you gotta meet people like me. It's a celestial conversation that sometimes I gotta repeat. That sometime people like you gotta meet people like me. See, I'm anti-gravity. I got hair that defies gravity. I got eyes that see the universe. A mouth that could touch the sun. I got skin that reflects radiation. And trust, I've only just begun. It's only like me that you wanna see. That melanated people gotta be free, and not just to try to poke at each other, but this ain't a Facebook friendly. So if you wanna be up on top, you gotta understand that it's tick and not talk, because we watching the clock. We ain't carrying Glocks. We wanna understand that you giving us space. You need to understand that we got a plan for this thing called the human race. But before we go on to this lecture of life, let me give you this thing called universal advice. We here, so you better play nice. We ain't going anywhere. I mean, it's like 1619, stuck on repeat. Put it 400 years, add a year, and still doesn't feel clear. So what should I say, and what does it mean? And people been asking, where you be? What you supposed to say? What you mean to be free? Yo, isn't AJ the Wordsmith supposed to be with? Sorry, I'm leaving it blank, because unless you can understand who I am, what's the point of asking about anyone else? And that's my complaint. Look at me, leaving you with nothing more than blanks. You want to shoot off an opinion? Then get you some ammunition, look up some facts. Brother been out here for darn near 10 years. Where the rest of you been at? I've been walking around this place you have been talking about. Call it spoken. More like who can't, because you can't do this anymore. You want us to be a spoken conversation, then I want to go on a spoken mile so I can say it's worthwhile. If you want us to be spoken, then we gotta get on this one universal front, making a bridge, because last time I checked, there ain't no trolls around, so why are you trying to be a runt? This is like a fantasy game. I'm just trying to get us together, not to complain, but we have a campaign to keep this treasure alive. Stricken to this, the moral of this story, I'm a storyteller, and I speak my words into reality. Better play nice. I want to give a shout out to ABV, that's the Amplification of the Black Voice, local coalition of black artists, poets, and creators, funded by Michael Bethley and Seneca Smith, both on Facebook and Instagram. You gotta look them up, they're phenomenal people. And if you want to find out more about yours truly, AJ the Wordsmith, you can look me up. That's AJ TheWordsmith. And Google me. Look me up. I got a TikTok and I got an IG. And I did a TED Talk. But I'm doing more than just that. I'm trying to communicate with everyone else around. I'm trying to uplift our community. We got to invest in ourselves. And it ain't like nobody else is going to see what we got. We all going to expire one day, so we might as well show the world what we got. Because no one else is going to. It's our time.